What's up, I'm Zoe. Welcome back to my channel. I am here to finally tackle my TBR shelf. So this shelf is pretty much like my nightstand. As you can see, it is right next to my bed. Yeah, so I really want to reorganize these. Take some of these books off of here and put them on my little carts that I bought. Remember when those were like the super trend to have a TBR cart? I have two that I bought for those purposes, but I cleared off the top shelves of both of those so that I can put books on there so that they can be a little bit more accessible. Hopefully that will clear up a little bit of room so I can have these a little less stuffed. Full stack of books right here, of books that aren't even on the shelf that clearly will have nowhere to go. First, going to get all of the books off of here and try and attempt to make a pile. Piles. As you can see, my fantasy pile is ridiculous. I have so many fantasy books. Literally needed 2 piles for them, and it's not even all of them. And then I just have a few romances right here. And this is like contemporary, but I feel like more of these are like mysteries. I think majority of these books were probably purchased like 2020 back, like from 2018 to 2020 I bought majority of these books. I don't even know which ones would be worth my time to even unhaul any of them, because like, who knows, you know, I don't know. Majority of the romance books that I have here are ones that I hauled this year, and that says a lot. I also have the Percy Jackson series, so I actually have a plan to read this series, which makes me so happy that I had the thought to buy the box set back in the day. I know they redid the covers recently, but you know what, I'm okay with having these ones. You know, it's not that deep for me, but I will probably have a vlog series of me reading these for the first time ever in life. I know nothing about this series, so I think it'll be very interesting. I had a thought, and I don't know if this is going to work, honestly, but my thought was on the shelf I could have like this little basket and keep all of my little things in there that I had like sitting at the edge in here, and maybe even stick like my little journaling notebooks in here. Yeah, we like that. My method the first time around, I think, was more on the urgency of when I want to read something. Like the books that I thought I would most want to read, I put up here, and then kind of like the mid-tier, like I'm kind of interested in it, but really I also just have no more room on the top shelf, so they go here. And then the bottom, this one, was where I had like full series and like the really big books, like my Harry Potter books, Priory of Orange Tree, The Way of Kings, like the super big ones. And I also thought they just worked to put more weight at the bottom of the shelf. Let's put the ones that I know I'm probably not getting to. These books won't change very often, so I can leave them there longer and I won't have to worry about replacing them with another book that fits perfectly in this designated... Can you see the full space? No, you couldn't even see this full space. In this little designated space that I have here, and so I know I'm not going to be pulling those as soon or as often. Yet they are still books that I would love to read. And then here, we can put more of the books that I really plan on reading, and like we'll probably be switching through this shelf a lot more often. The bottom I think can still be like ones that I'm not as urgent about reading, but, and it's key, why don't I take like, let's see. So I'll take like book 5 of Keeper of the Lost Cities off of here, because I know if I am going to read another book from that series, it's going to be the next one. You know what I'm saying? So I'll pull that one off, and then I'll put like the next one in each series on here, if anything. Because I think that makes sense, because then I'll be looking at it. And then for my carts, maybe I'll put more of these romance books because that seems to be what I was really into buying this year. And so clearly those are books that I'm looking to read faster. And so it would make more sense for them to be on top of my little carts instead of tucked away on a shelf. Are we following? Am I making sense here?
I was tripping off. I used to sleep at your crib. Should drive out right where you live and pick you up on the way. We ain't spoken so long. Probably put me in the past. I can still get you wet and I can still make you laugh. You should call in to work if that ain't too much to ask. I can pour you up a drink and we can burn something. Come through, come through, come through, come through. Girl, you know we got things to do. Girl, you know we got things to do. So fix no ass in the car.
So I tried to be as honest as possible with this. I do want to read these. We'll get to them eventually. They're on the list. I want to do a reread of The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, but I just haven't done it yet. Even though I keep saying I'm gonna do it, but I just haven't gotten to it yet. I'll get there, I'll get there. And then we have like Kingdom of Souls. I really want to read this book, but I can't even remember at all what this book was about. I think the same thing for this one. Like I can't remember what these books were precisely about. Did they have sequels? Like what happened? If you've read this one or this one, which one do you think I should try and get to first? A big part of why V.E. Schwab is not an author for me is because of the character this book is focusing on, Delilah. Every single time I read this, I think Lila Garrity. I don't know why. I bought this on a whim, never even heard anyone talk about it. Really, I don't know what happens in this book, but it's really cool looking. Like that spine is really, really cool. So, kill the general, evade his soldiers, find the assassin, save the country, don't fall in love. See, everything about that sounds interesting. I just got done saying I didn't want this, where it's like I have to meticulously pull a book off the shelf, but there's definitely a little give room in here, even though they are very tight. I don't think I did bad on this one. And I also have like The Keeper of the Lost Cities, that next book. Like I said, I think it makes sense because then I'll see this and I'll be like, oh, maybe I should read the next book of that series, instead of keeping it all like on the bottom one. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm thinking that so far this is pretty good.
You want me when you got a girl? Feeling is reckless, I'm knowing it's selfish, I'm knowing I'm desperate, getting all in your left, falling all over love. I do it till it's last, hanging on too back, all of it you last. Like, is you coming home? Is you out with her? I don't care long as you here, but that's 30. every weekend. Make her lose his mind every weekend. You take Wednesday, Thursday, and just send him my way. Think I got it covered for the weekend. I gotta say I'm in the mood for a little bit more of that. I mean, I'm staying what kind of days is 2 days. I need me like about 4 of them, on you, on me, on us. Just tell me you want me there, Monday. And I'll be at your door, ready to take a place, ready to give you what you've been missing the weekdays, what you've been waiting for.
Goes in front of my bookshelf. So this is like an extended TBR right here, and everything actually fit on this one shelf, so now I have even more space to do stuff with. But anyway, so this is just pretty much all book centric things. Besides this, I have my calendar. This is a Shooky magnet. This is a mirror. Annotating supplies, and then like all of my pens and highlighters I like to use when annotating. Behind here I have index cards hiding. Sometimes I like to use those in reading. Really I just put this stuff here to keep the books and such from falling, but we have the Dragon Republic right there, and then all of these books. So we have Harry Potter, Starsight, The Atlas Six, You'll Be the Death of Me, Addicted to You, Good Girl's Guide to Murder, Love Deception, the first Percy Jackson book, and then here I have Terms and Conditions, and then just like a little notepad and some little stickies from Tiny Ton, which is BTS related obviously, and then I have bookmarks right here. I'm not really a big bookmark collector, I just kind of use whatever, and yeah, whatever. And then these are extra tabs that I have. I have a bunch, so I'm pretty much set for life. And some pens and scissors, I don't know. It just feels so much cleaner over here and just not as crowded as it was before. So I'm really, really happy with that.
I've been going nowhere lately. It's time to start all over and go for it. 'Cause they don't even know me yet. But that's something I don't regret. Every night I close my eyes.
That is everything. Oh my gosh. I have organized my TBR shelf, and I feel like this is overall going to work out so much better for me. I will now be able to rotate the books better, hopefully. That's the goal. And I just really love how the organization is happening right now. I love that I'm getting my life together a little by little, and hopefully this will help my reading game in the future, and I'll just be able to pump out those reading vlogs, because you know, I was slacking for 2-3 months right there. We are still going to be on our book buying ban. Please understand, everyone, why. Can you see why? This is why we are not buying any books. Anyways, yeah. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on alerts so you do not miss new videos, and that is everything. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!
Only lavender dreams, baby. What can I do when I'm